For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 3 of Season 2 of the Career Mode Road to Glory. Thank you for all of your feedback on the previous couple of episodes. Got some extra transfer action that we could potentially be doing today. We've brought in 9 total players so far this season. I've added a number of your striking suggestions to the shortlist, almost all of which, in fact all of which, apart from Ademola Lookman, all need scouting. So I'm waiting for scout reports on a number of them. Lookman's valued at 1.3 million, which is pretty pricey. We, as of this moment in time, don't have that sort of funding available to us, as we just spent £2.9 million on Lozano. Anthony Lozano, our new 73 rated, highest rated player, and hopefully our new clinical goal scorer. Medium-low work rates, can play at cam as well, although we don't play a formation that has a cam in it. Only 2-star skill moves though, and a 3-star weak foot, but I'm hoping he can be the sort of prolific goal scorer we're looking for. He's starting up top alongside Uche. We've got Lozano, Wiedemont, Gieselman, Metz, and Petrak, sorry. Lozano, Wiedemont, Gieselman, Metz, and Petrak. 5 new signings this season in our starting lineup now. And the overall rating of the side, surely, is very nearly 70 overall. 71 and 73 up top. 2 70s, a 69 and a 68 in midfield. The defence is left slightly wanting, but Mason is only 17 years of age. He's still only 16 years of age, and he's growing really nicely, and surely will become one of the best right backs in this save 3 or 4 seasons in, 3 or 4 seasons from now. We've still got Will Norris in goal, still got players like Wimet and Josh Emmanuel on the bench, Luke Berry, Connor Chaplin, another new signing, Joel Osoro there on the bench as well. And we've got a number of people down here. Connor Newton is currently having a bid in for him. We are looking to move on Medialito as well, and Ben Williamson. Potentially going to be moving on Josh Coulson or Leon Legg, or perhaps both of them. I'm not sure yet, to maybe bring in another player. We'll have to wait and see what finances look like, because we currently have not much available to us. £370,000 is my current transfer budget, but we are in the semi-final of the pre-season tournament, and should we win this game against FC, is it UFO? FC Ufa, sorry, wrong vowel, says FC Ufa. If we can win this semi-final, then we will A, get a decent amount of money from this, and B, get even more money from getting to the final. So I'm hoping we can get a victory in this game here against FC Ufa, and fingers crossed we can do exactly that. Put ourselves in a good position to bring in even more players this season, which is remarkable considering we've already signed 9. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point. Please do continue to give me all of your transfer suggestions. Again, I'm going to have to record today's episode and tomorrow's episode ahead of time, as I was busy Monday. That's why yesterday's and the one before were recorded ahead of time, and I'm busy Wednesday, which is why this one and tomorrow's are being recorded ahead of time. But I am getting your feedback kind of 2 episodes in a row at a time, and we've got a very busy month of August, so there's still going to be 3 or 4 episodes left within the transfer window. So don't worry, plenty of time to get your transfer suggestions in, and for me to be able to scout them and have a proper look, etc. And the 2 strikers we've signed, Lozano and Joel Osoro, have come from your suggestions, so thank you very much for that. And the pre-season signings, or pre-contract signings we signed in January, the majority of them that we signed now were suggested by you guys back then, and it was your feedback in the January window that led to those guys joining us here. So, as is the case with the majority of my career modes, you guys have a very, very big impact on the players that we bring into any club. And so far, this series has been no different. Really looking forward to getting stuck in with Anthony Lozano here in this one. Fingers crossed we can have a decent game, and he can have a decent game. It'd be nice to get him a goal or 2 as well, if possible. Lozano into Petrak. Good strength shown by Petrak there to retain possession. There's Furman. We'll look through there for Lozano. He's quick enough to be able to keep it in. It's a good turn. Pull it back inside there to Wiedemont, who scored a good goal in. And either the last episode or the episode before that, on his left foot. I think it was episode number 1, in fact, of this second season. But unfortunately on his right foot this time, over the bar. Into Petrak. Round the corner to Gieselman, the left back. Here's Wiedemont. Go on then, why not? That's exactly why we're shooting from there with Wiedemont. His left foot is superb. That's his second really impressive finish of this pre-season tournament so far. And I have a funny feeling I might be trying to exploit that sort of situation numerous times throughout this League One season. That left foot is a wand. Brilliant strike. 1-0 Cambridge. Oh, lovely tackle by Metz. Quickly up to Asoro. Through looking for Lozano, who's in behind here to finish the game off. Oh, good save by Lunev. A second there would surely have done it. I had to... Oh, okay. Oh, I should have just taken that down and taken the first touch, shouldn't I, rather than trying to pass it. Never mind, it's going to be a 1-0 win. We are through to the final of the pre-season tournament, thanks to that great strike from Wiedemont early on. They had 16 shots, but so many of them were from distance and far out and didn't cause the keeper any problems whatsoever. It's actually going to be BK Hacken that we face in the final, the side that we played earlier on and drew against. So... be nice to get one over on them again in the final if we possibly can. We'll jump back now and have a look and see what we can do in the transfer window. How much money are we going to get from that? Tournament prize money is £1 million. Very, very good. Connor Chaplin's out for 4 weeks with a sprained ankle. That's frustrating. Connor Newton, yeah, I know. I'm trying to sell you to Swindon, Connor. You'll get first team football. So 4 weeks is going to keep him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's only going to miss a couple of games, Connor Chaplin, and he will be back. Probably available to be used as a substitute before the cup game against Newport. Any confirmation now of another player leaving us or any other transfer offers? They're going to give me $850,000 for Connor Newton. Ta very much. That deal is most definitely done. That is fantastic. I will take that and run. Thank you very much. Because we've got a surplus of central midfielders right now. I think I asked for $1 million, didn't I? But $850,000 is very agreeable, and I will take it. We have an injured player on the bench in Connor Chaplin, and we will sub in Ben Williamson. I'll make a couple of changes to the starting lineup, and then we will jump into this second game against BK Hacken for the second time in this pre-season tournament. Nice through ball there, looking for Petrak. Poke it here to Gieselman, and Wiedemont is making the run down the left-hand side. Oh, just want to turn in, get that there to Uche. Asoro making the run through. He's got the legs to get there. Oh, the finish didn't have much power on it, and the keeper just managed to get down to it to get it away. Corner's come in from Trippett. It's a decent delivery. It's going to come back out towards him. I'll just knock that down with Metz. We'll pull it back here into Cole. We met the centre-back. Another corner off the boot of Schuler. In there to Trippett. Across to Joel Asoro. Got Josh Emmanuel making the run around the outside, which we will use. Although I can't get away from the defender that's hounding me well. Trippett's inside to Petrak. I want to just set this in front of Xavier, but he didn't really seem keen on making a forward run. He has now. We'll find him. And here's Joel Asoro. Accelerate away. Left-footed strike. Good save. Where's that dropping? Oh. Well, that was pretty simple. Surely you'd rather have given away a corner. He just kept that in. I had a man underneath it, but surely we would have just outmuscled him to ensure that it did go for a corner. But he's just headed that straight to Asoro, who's quite calmly just headed that into the back of the net. His first goal for me, Joel Asoro. And I didn't really do anything to warrant getting it. His first shot was very well saved, but it was straight at the keeper, really. And all he had to do was just get that header on target, and it was 1-0. Trippett. Go to Uche first, hoping that Asoro will make the run in behind, which is exactly what he's done. And he's on it. Joel Asoro. Oh, that's a lovely finish. 2-0. That electric pace making the difference there. He's not the tallest or the strongest, but having that extra little lick of speed is enough to make the difference there. Get away from the defender to have enough space to be able to accurately find the finish he was looking for. Asoro second, our second, 2 in 5 minutes. 2-0 up. Abubakari turning inside, back down the line to Makandeli, waiting for the cross in the middle of his teammates, not that it's coming. On the floor to Anderson, Josh Emmanuel, and a mixture of... Oh no, it's dropped to Anderson, and he will crash that into the back of the net. 2-1, BK Hacken back in the game. What we're going to do now is make a couple of changes, because I don't want to lose this lead. Petrak we will bring on Volman for, we're actually going to bring on Piero Mingoya for Trippett, and we'll take Uche off for Ben Williamson, and actually we'll bring Duncombe for Wiedemont as well, and Bradley Halliday for Gieselman. Here we go. A number of changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 changes. We'll see if those 5 changes can help us keep hold of this 2-1 lead. Berry. Here's Xavier. Poke it out wide to Mingoya. Rather fortunate that it found him, but it doesn't matter. There goes the final whistle. It's a 2-1 victory in the final. The prize money of which will come in very handy. Those 2 goals just before half-time from Joel Osoro, enough to give us victory here, despite the fact that they pulled one back. Unfortunately, Joel Osoro did leave the field injured in a similar fashion to Connor Chaplin. Now, I hope he's not going to be out for too long. We will find out when we get the email as we drop back. Connor Chaplin was out for 4 weeks, was it? 3 or 4 weeks with a sprained ankle. I'm hoping that Osoro hasn't hurt himself worse than that. If it could be just a few days, that would be fantastic. Tournament prize money of 1.3 million added to the budget now as well. And same, sprained ankle for 4 weeks. Alright, so that's 2 of our strikers now out injured for a period of time. But hopefully they'll be able to come back and play sooner rather than later. We've definitely got the squad depth right now to be able to deal with it. And we have some players that we could potentially bring in as strikers as well that we've got on the shortlist. I'm just going to advance as far as getting the money in for Connor Newton so that you guys know how much money I've got to spend, and that should be this email here, which indeed it is. £850,000, 600k of which has been added to my transfer budget. So we have a transfer budget of actually a very healthy 3.3 million, although I'm going to have to move some into wages. So we've got 3 million transfer budget, 15,000 wage-wise. Okay, that's good. Now let's have a look at the shortlist. Have we got even partial results back for these guys? Nothing yet. Some are coming back. I'm not sure whether Unal will be a player I'll be interested in. We'll wait and see. Fred Friday. I think actually I'm going to have to buy another scout because I can't seem to scout players that are abroad for some reason or in certain other countries, which is frustrating. James Wilson, I don't know about him. Adam Armstrong is obviously going to be a good player, so it's just a question of how much he'd cost. Jamie McLaren apparently is actually pretty good. So again, maybe I spend a little bit of money on a scout. Oh, I don't know, because I don't know if I buy another scout whether actually it'll actually let me scout them. Let's go with this guy. I don't want to spend too much. Now, can I? Theoretically, now I've got an extra scout. I should be able to scout these guys, and we can. Good. Right, that is exactly what we're going to do then. So we can throw this scout out to throw this scout out to look at all of these other kids, and hopefully, in due course, we'll be able to find out whether they'll be any good for us either. But that is where we'll leave it for today. Like I say, I'm going to have to record tomorrow's video ahead of time before you guys see this one. So we'll play Leyton Orient and Newport County in tomorrow's episode. And hopefully by that point, we'll have got full scout reports back for the players that are on the shortlist currently. And we'll be able to make an informed decision as to who else to bring in. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Please do continue to leave your suggestions. They will all be taken into account over the course of the upcoming few days. But for now, I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.